You are listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, presented by Richard A. Boxshall, in which I chronicle my life and attempts to become a professional writer by, doing some writing, daily, hopefully. Hello, today is Monday the 2nd of December 2024, and you are listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, and I am pleased to announce, he says, that I've actually managed to get some writing done again today. A bit like yesterday, I had no immediate plans to do it, and then at the last minute I thought, I need to record the podcast. I can't really come on the podcast and say I've done absolutely nothing. So I wrote about another 1,800 words. So I did the same as I did yesterday. I did a live stream, and I didn't really do a preamble because there weren't that many people on, because I didn't tell anybody I was coming on. I just came on and did it, and did about an hour. No, did exactly an hour, and I'm pleased to say that the next big scene, so the scene where Claire, the Simewolf entity transfers into Claire's mind and then is cut off from the tree, that is done. It went a little bit crazier than I thought. So again, my original plan wasn't to have Claire have her hand amputated. My original plan was actually just for somebody to shoot her in the leg as she tried to approach the tree to try and interface. However, I kind of realised that nearly everybody in that room is untrained. The only people that are soldiers in that room are Shavar and Vickers, and they're the two that are trying to restrain her. So, because all the other people, the other few trained soldiers they've got, are actually outside making sure that none of the army get in. So yes, a little bit of unnecessary gore, and I don't know. Even as I wrote the scene where somebody lopped off Claire's hand, I hadn't decided who was on the machete, and it's going to be Oakley, Marianne or Carruthers realistically, because I'd already said what was happening to Vickers and Shavar, and Ronnie had just been incapacitated. So yeah, that wasn't a moment I was expecting to write. I was expecting them to basically shoot her in the leg to stop her trying to get to the tree. So yeah, that's another big scene written. So yeah, there's not much left to write now. There's basically the bit where they drag her outside and try to get her to the tree. And as I said yesterday, the original version would have had all my main characters. Basically, they're just going to surround her by a mass of people. And so the army will shoot at them, and it's going to be the people on the outside that get picked off first. And my original plan was to have my main characters sort of in the middle of the bunch because they're the most valuable. But actually, as I kind of said in the podcast yesterday, at this point, they've had to steal agricultural specialists and doctors, people that are needed for after civilization has ended, and give them guns. So in fact, at this point, my main characters are the least important people there, because everybody else will be needed in the world after, if there is a world after. And so Ronnie had to turn around and say, no, we'll be on the outside. You guys are more important than us. And that does present me with a slight problem, because I had intended everybody bar one of my main characters to survive this moment, and that would just be ridiculous now. So Carruthers was meant to survive, but I have a horrible feeling he's not going to. Oakley was never going to survive, so that's okay. And I think I'm thinking I might have to kill one more, and this is breaking my heart because it has to be Marianne, and that completely turns it on its head. No, I can't kill that character. So yes, I've got some decisions to make now about how the last chapter is going to work out, and I haven't decided yet. I think Marianne is probably safe because they've got a little storyline in the epilogue. Vickers, oh dear, I mean, he was supposed to have a happy ending as well, but I don't know. Shavar has pretty much been set up to die, so that doesn't feel too cruel. But I really don't know what to do now. I have got a lot of thinking to do for the before I write the final moments and decide who is going to survive. And yeah, Adrian Vickers Could know somebody on the chat. She said, could name the chapter of Leonard Cohen's song "So Long, Marianne." I hadn't even thought of that. I don't want Marianne to die though. They've been Marianne is a character that I literally created as a background character to get me used to using they them pronouns because they're a non-binary character. And they weren't meant to be a major part of the story, but they've literally, as the book's gone on, stuck their head up and gone, hang on, wouldn't it be better if I was in this scene? And they have literally bullied their way into being one of my main characters in a good way. I mean, I really enjoy writing for them. So, yeah, I don't know. But I wanted the epilogue to start because Ronnie's going to have Adrian Vickers' baby. But maybe if he's dead now, I don't know. I wanted to have kind of happy endings for most of the characters that make it through, but maybe, well, it is not beyond the realms of possibility that Ronnie's pregnant after what happened in the last chapter but 2. But is that too harsh? I don't know. Decisions. Yes, my characters have literally created this dilemma for me because they're the ones who decided, no, actually, the specialists should be the survivors, not us necessarily. And it means I've got more thinking to do. But never mind. So yes, again, so that's chapter 38. I've now written, I think, about 3,300 words of that, which is hopefully about half the chapter, maybe slightly less, depending on... I need to look at my remaining scene breakdown to make sure that I do all the things I need to do. But yeah, so that's me done. Thank you for listening. Hopefully I'll be back at the same time tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye. You have been listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, presented by Richard A. Boxall. Thank you for tuning in to my random ramblings. And if you'd like to know more about me or my projects, visit my link tree at linktr.ee/Richard Writes, capital R, capital W. Thank you for listening.